you go to Alabama, so enjoy your privilege. Cairo Santos to kick it deep for the Chiefs.
That one way deep in the end zone, not going to be returnable.
Not going to be returned by, it looked like Quentin Demp's back there to return.
Yeah.
Or, no, Akeem Hunt. They've been switching up the return staff. Not pleased with Keith Mumphrey's performance. They have Demps in the mix. Cecil Shorts has been returning kicks. And Akeem Hunt, the fourth-string running back, rookie.
Shorts, actually, he didn't do it often, but he took a couple of returns for Jacksonville. And, I mean, he's speedy, he's shifty. We haven't seen much out of him today because Hoyer hasn't really had that much success in the passing game yet. Maybe Shorts just hasn't gotten the separation he needs. But if the Texans are going to try and, dig their way out of this hole, Shorts is going to need to step up. They're going to have some impact plays from him. He's one of the fastest players on the Texans, and he is, kind of.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Shorts certainly knows how to get
Shorts is
swifty.
really good at football.
Sam loves Cecil Shorts because he picked him in a fantasy
3
football
years
draft
ago.
2 years ago, and he refuses to admit that it was a bad decision.
Hey,
it very clearly was a terrible decision because Cecil Shorts is not very good.
It was kind of good.
None of the big name receivers.
Let's talk about Michael Bay and how he's making a movie about Benghazi.
Let's talk about John Krasinski and how bad I feel that he's in it.
In a Michael Bay movie about Benghazi. I actually want to watch this now. Those Pharaoh. No, that's not a car. That's Spikies. I don't want to drive a spiky car.
That's top tier analysis from our color commentator Sam Gresses. I'd like to promote Free State of Jane, starring Matthew McConaughey. He's going to be in theaters summer 2016. It's
and
probably going to be good.
We are professional grade. Also, space.
And the ESPN Fan Shop, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. If you can't find it in the fan shop, you're probably a dick. That's all I got. Oh, look at all these Texans
fans. And
that
how
is the most
of them
and that is they're all related. And
I was going to say
quite a few of them kiss.
It's really surprising how the ground just didn't cave in there. They're all
that solid Texas ground. That
solid
Texas Houston ground that definitely hasn't been flooded to oblivion in the last 10 years.
The reason everything is bigger in Texas is because it needs to be. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to support all the
Hoyer handing it off to Akeem Hunt. Akeem Hunt now coming out of the backfield.
Yep.
Getting touches ahead of Chris Polk. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Let's look at Brian Hoyer's body of work.
Let's. Here's the thing. Brian Hoyer, he's made a couple great passes. He has. They're showing the mistakes he's made so far. Two huge ones that ended drives, that ended promising drives. But Hoyer's put some balls completely on the money. It might be a rhythm thing. It might be a protection thing.
He throws left to Hopkins.
Big first down.
And
a flag.
There's a flag
after right as he was going down. I'm not sure.
On Hopkins?
He may have pushed off there. Given when the flag was thrown, I think that's coming back.
Not clear what the flag is for just yet.
It looked to me like a clean play, but that's a defensive penalty. Okay.
Oh,
that was a very late flag for a penalty that happened before the play.
Smith.
Yeah,
and it looks like they called. I'm not
they
sure what
they
it
said
is.
Before the play.
Yeah,
there was something prior to the pass. Yeah,
and did they give
it
him
may have
for
been a hold
beyond 5 yards?
I mean, they declined it anyway because it was a
Hoyer in the gun.
Pass.
He's got 3 wide rights, and
he
is gone down.
It was that was a big mistake by Brian Hoyer.
Dragged down by Jay Howard, getting in the backfield, disrupting things. Hoyer not pleased with Akeem Hunt.
Nope.
And his ability to pick up the blitzing.
Well, I think he thought. Well, Akeem Hunt is looking absolutely confused there. Akeem Hunt should have either come in for that fake. I think that's what Brian Hoyer. I was talking about Brian Hoyer looking confused there. I think he wanted Akeem Hunt to come over and run a play action pass.
Now with 2nd and 17, it is Hoyer in the gun. He
Play clock
has
down.
Jonathan Grimes to his left, and he
Quick
passes
screen.
right to Cecil Shorts, who's able to get a gain of about 4. Shorts coming across the middle.
See, as we were kind of the opposite of what we were saying about the what a terrible graphic.
And let's talk about the Chiefs season. They started 1-5, I believe.
Yeah, they dropped a lot of games, and I believe that it was the 4th or 5th game of the season while they were on the downturn that Jamal Charles went out for the season with that ACL.
Hoyer
injury.
passes left.
Oh, man,
Nate
and
Washington
Washington
had a chance.
Almost a very heroic Superman-esque catch, and Brian Hoyer is pretty frustrated with himself right now.
Brian Hoyer frustrated in general. He was frustrated with Akeem Hunt earlier on the drive, frustrated with himself now.
Seems like there are a bunch of communications issues actually with the Texans' offense. Not the defense. The defense has been doing their job, but
Shane Leckler into punt. The boot is
it
high.
It doesn't look like that came off
deep,
his foot,
but
clean.
It will be able to be returned
because now he's got room to run.
He's running backwards.
Absolutely, yep. He's running backwards, trying to get the edge, and runs
into his own man.
But, return of about 20 yards.
Frankie Hammond on the return. He did an all right job. He had to go backwards to go forwards.
Well, it's always dangerous when a punt comes off your foot that way, and it goes to one side of the field or the other. You give the running back, all that empty field to lose the defenders.
And let's listen to Eric
This
Dickerson
is
talk to Walter.
This is something about how the NFL is important.
Yeah, football.
It's important.
Football
guys.
is definitely not murderous.
Using the
Mostly
built-in
family.
Wi-Fi in Tina's new Buick.
So
Tina!
here's what I get
Tina,
about
your
these
Buick.
commercials.
Oh shit!
If you get a Buick, you immediately become a douchebag. And you have a bad car. So it's like a double whammy there. What did you do?
Broke the remote.
How did you break the remote?
It fell off the table.
Did it break or did the batteries come out? I think he broke the remote. Okay, well that's good.
It got tangled in my headphones, folks.
Tangled up in blue.
Here,
Tangled up
here
in
in
Alfred
the studio. Tangled up in Alfred Blue. That's terrible. Here in our
It's really
studio,
bad.
sometimes things go a little wrong.
We have updates from our fan who's texting us. Pacing is for wimps.
All right, well, he still needs to learn how to use the chat feature on our website.
On
Thank
our
you to
website, yep.
Spreaker,
Yep.
our studio, our partner in this broadcast. Actually, they didn't provide anything.
But a free trial.
But we do love the free trial of Spreaker so far.
We will just so you guys know, we'll be doing this every week up until the Super Bowl.
That is the plan. We're going to culminate with a live studio audience for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that'll be great. We'll have a big party. Everyone will be drunk. No pacing there on Super Bowl Sunday.
There'll be a lot of screaming, I'm sure.
Yep, absolutely.
Also,
then-
thanks to Goose Island, who's providing the beer tonight. And when I say providing, I mean I had to pay for it. But it
Well,
does
hey,
taste
man,
good.
dream big, man. At some point, Sam and Ray Host Everything might be sponsored by Goose Island, and they'll get us drunk, and we won't even
Welcome
have
to
pay
our
for it.
first episode, by the way. This
Yeah,
is the
thank you
first
so much
episode
for
of this
joining us.
podcast.
If you're joining us. If
you're
you're not
joining
joining us and you're hearing this, I'm really confused.
Alex Smith is going to line up in the shotgun.
He's got three
He's
wide.
got 3 wide. He has... It looks
Look at
like
the pass.
Spencer Ware.
Oh,
He's going to
man.
throw to the left, and
Again,
that is the
that-
first we've heard of Jeremy Macklin today.
Absolutely, yep. He had that unfortunate bobble earlier, leading to an interception. Didn't lead to anything, luckily, for him at least. But a nice little 5-yard gainer for Macklin. And again, you're seeing the quick release of Alex Smith. He doesn't hold the ball for very long. He's able to find an open man very, very quickly.
All right, it's going to be Ware behind Smith. He's got men stacked up on the
yeah,
right.
the stacked receiver set. The Chiefs love that.
Pointing out Cushing, it looks like, as the Mike linebacker. Drops back to pass. Smith looks left, looks right, fires right.
Nice
He has a man.
pass
It's
to
Travis
Kelce.
Kelce. And Kelce showing his physicality.
They
bumbling down the
completely
sideline.
They completely bit on that fake run. I mean, he didn't even fake the handoff, but he had the running back just coming up past him as if he was going to take the ball, and the stacked receivers caused trouble from man coverage.
Kevin
They absolutely
Johnson, the
did.
rookie out of Wake Forest, physically outmatched by Kelce. He gets his helmet
just
knocked
streaking
off.
across the field, And yeah, had the inside step on him, and
Good Lord, he just could
Wow,
not bring that big boy
yeah.
down. Again, Kelsey
he's running with him for about
6'5".
5 yards, and Alex Smith running the no huddle. He's keeping going.
Oh, it
and,
looks like the
well,
give is to Ware, and Ware is not going anywhere on that one.
They might
It
give
sounded
him a
like I
yard
was
or
trying to
half
make a
yard
pun,
on
but I
pity.
did not. It was not. Oh boy.
You should have just gone with it. So
No,
it was intentional.
I don't
Nope.
like it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't like it.
These teams, of course, met up in week 1. We've seen a lot of stat comparison between
Yep.
then and now. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah,
the
again,
differences.
already
these
Travis
teams-
Kelce with 58 yards. I believe the leading receiver.
The leading receiver for the Chiefs, yes.
Yep.
Why,
Again, well,
is
that's.
why is the sound on?
I was
There
going
it
to say
goes.
that shouldn't be surprising
Smith
to
in
us.
the gun. The give is to West. West finds a seam up the
Wow,
middle and
nice.
goes for 8 yards. it looks
Strong
like
run
there.
by West, setting up a third and manageable. Going back, it's an old joke about the Chiefs, right? But,
This isn't going to be racist, is
no,
it?
no. Oh, no. Their wide receivers just don't score touchdowns. How long was it? They went like 11 weeks without a wide receiver touchdown.
Is that true?
Something like that.
Good
It was
Lord.
it was crazy. And it wasn't like they weren't like winning games during that time. It was just like they threw to Travis Kelce for the touchdown, or
Right.
Alex Smith ran a naked bootleg for the touchdown, or something like that.
Smith has, and it will be another
Oh,
give to the young
shakes
wide
a man.
receiver.
That's Wilson.
Albert
again.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson's been a little bit more present today than he has in the past. Possibly because Macklin's been bottled up, but that's not going to be enough for the first down.
Well, they've
and
been
that will,
scheming for Wilson as well.
That's true.
The second sweep for
That's
Wilson.
very true. Yeah, that was a design play.
And we've seen Macklin run those plays in the past.
Yep, but again, unfortunately, not enough for the first down. Andy Reid, I don't think will be going for the fake here as much as I would love to see it on fourth
Andy
and
Reid?
short.
No, he won't.
Nope. Long field goal attempt here
Coke
by
with the
Santos.
hold. Santos the kick.
Wobbly, but good enough.
Straight through the middle.
Wobbly, but good enough. Straight through the middle. We don't need to be talking about my sex life.
That's true. Especially when Cairo Santos is involved. Uh-oh.
Nationwide. Oh, God. Peyton Manning, please shut up.
That was nice, because I believe you just made that up on the
I
spot.
kind of did,
pretty
actually. Why are you talking in a movie?
That was not as good as
Not
the
as
first
good.
one.
Not as good. The syllables didn't work.
I like watching Peyton
I like
Manning
watching.
get beat by little kids,
I was
though.
gonna say I would love to watch a live video feed of Peyton Manning losing to small children at ping pong.
At anything, really.
Yeah, well,
See, now that's a good idea
ping
for
pong
a
specifically.
podcast.
That's true. Just like live audio of Peyton Manning losing at different things. To be honest, I am kind of.
Now, I've always
feel
wanted to see
bad.
things explained by balls. That's why I love these new Verizon ads. I just
so
love
I
when
used to
things are
have-
explained by
I
balls.
used to have a Connect set as a kid that allowed you to like make tracks like this, and like I would do that for hours. So like this commercial kind of scratches that itch in my head that I also get from watching Rube Goldberg machines. I didn't even know it was Verizon. I just kind of zone out. It's like a how it's made kind of thing.
You kind of just like zone out and let the drugs wash over you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like,
We of course don't advocate any sort of drug abuse.
But if you do want to take any sort of substance while watching how it's made, I highly recommend Robitussin.
Oh boy. Robo tripping, the
Robo
official
tripping.
sponsor. Of
Sam
everything.
host everything. Man, remember when that was an actual thing
Whoa, check
like
out
3
this
years
sweet
ago?
animation.
Whoa, that's
Brian
not
Hoyer,
sweet
Ryan
animation at
Mallett,
all. That's
Brian
really...
Hoyer, T.J. Yates, of course,
Oh
stepping
God, I forgot about T.J. Yates starting.
T.J. Yates
Yeah,
stepping
he
in
started a couple
like
times.
it
There's
was,
Whedon. Here's our boy Whedon. Hoyer doing...
Now, it's interesting. There's been a lot of starting quarterbacks for multiple teams this year. Whedon, of course, started
That's
for the
true.
Cowboys
Cowboys
and
as
started
well.
for these Texans.
And there he is
and I believe
on the sideline.
Whedon stopped in another team on the way.
Yep.
And then,
he
of
never
course,
saw the field, I don't think.
No. Matt Castle started the season
Yes.
as the starter for the Bills and ended the season as the starter for the Cowboys?
Yep, Castle starting for the Cowboys.